Hello, hello, Leo. Welcome to your July 2020 overview reading. This is good for you if you're a Sun, Moon, or Rising Leo. And before we get started, take a moment to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. The decks I use are listed in the description box. Go ahead and make sure you sign up for my newsletter. My newsletter is awesome and fantastic and amazing, and people rave about it and crave it. So go sign up. It's in the description box as well. Check me out on Instagram for more content, more readings, more cards, more good things from me. I'm going to lay this spread out and then we will get started. All right, my friends, let's start with your oracle cards as always. First thing coming up, what is hidden will be revealed. So you don't actually need to push for information. I really would just play it by ear at this point, because this is saying you don't need to go hunting, you don't need to go digging, you don't need to excavate anything. It's a waste of energy. And this also goes for problem solving. Like if you're trying to solve a problem and you're giving it a lot of force, maybe consider taking your foot off the gas pedal, stepping away from it, and seeing if the space will actually conjure up more inspiration and clarity. And then we also have purge, letting go, big release for you. So a lot is going to be moving. I think that eclipse season and the retrogrades and all of the shit that is just coming up and out is moving for good. So anything that you shift, purge, peel off, and move out and decide is not resonant with you is done and over with. So this is going to be a great time to really double down on habits and patterns and belief systems and reintegrate what you actually want to hold in your psyche, in your body, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. Go into all of that and allow yourself to remove all of the things that you would like to stay in eclipse season and not come with you into this next chapter. And then we have alchemy. Combine two things that don't go together. Step beyond all base matter to find the gold within. The once impossible may now be possible. Give it a try. So there's also this energy of making the attempt, like doing what you don't think is possible or whatever you don't think is going to work, or maybe you weren't ready for it before, but now you are. So allow yourself to feel into that next level, feel it first, and just keep trying on those shoes time and time again in the month of July and get a feel for it, because you are creating it. Let's see what the central energy is for you in July. Temperance. This is balance, harmony, equilibrium. I think you're getting here. I don't know how many of you are fully going to have this integrated in July, but this is kind of the focal point. So it could be showing up for you in terms of having a really heavy pendulum swing back and forth between things, or it could be a slow, subtle movement towards balance and harmony, that flow state. So there's also, with this butterfly, of course, it brings up metamorphosis in terms of you have to turn into a goo, or the caterpillar has to basically liquefy and then evolve into the butterfly and then emerge from the cocoon. So there's this whole process that I think has happened. And this also has to do with the purge and alchemy cards as well. And it's all contributing to your evolution. This balanced, harmonious place is actually where your soul wants to get. And so it's just about allowing yourself to embody that more and more, as painful and difficult as that can be at times. It doesn't mean it's always easy, but that's kind of what your soul's work is this month. Now, what you have shifting out is the Knight of Wands. This is busyness, flightiness, restlessness. This is looking like you. I'm getting a very, very strong you in here. you know, planes, trains, automobiles, like they have that whole vibe in this card. And what I'm getting mostly is that there's not a need to rush, like the frantic rushing energy or the needing to be all places all times or do everything all at the same time. There's this hustle energy that is really not serving you. And it also is highlighted here because you can see the person is actually asleep. And so there's some astral work happening. But this is a reflection of energetics. This is in the material realm, hustling and grinding and burning out. I'm actually seeing here that you no longer need to be in that state. It's just not necessary from an energetic perspective. So allow yourself to reduce that as much as you can and find a new way to frame it for yourself mentally. And then these two cards right here are what's surrounding you in July. So what you have in your environment, what you have in your space. Ooh, 9 of Cups. So gifts. This is like happy, happy, joy, joy, wishes coming true, dreams being fulfilled. So what is that? What is the dream? What is the ask? What is the manifestation? What do you lay in bed at night wishing for? That is what you actually have in your vicinity, so long as you're looking for it and not looking for problems, excuses, reasons why it won't work, because that's a repellent energetically. So you want to make sure you're in that magnetic, harmonious state and calling this 9 of Cups to you. Let me clarify this. Daughter of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, this is going to show up as a person. This can also be new inspiration, so an inspired action that you've been taking that's leading you into this 9 of Cups. And so this is actually looking like a mixed bag. For some of you, this is going to be a person. For others of you, this is more a reflection of you and how you are moving into your next steps, moving into your next project. And this looks like a very active, technically Page of Wands, but it actually has less to do with reflection from what I can see. This is looking like a very present force and way of applying your energy. So that'll be interesting to see how that shows up. But it looks like you're doing things differently. The energy you're putting behind things is different, or you're calling the right person, people, contacts into your space. And then we have the 2 of Swords. I'll clarify this one as well, just to see what is it, because sometimes there's like a blindness energetic behind it. And we have the Son of Cups. So there's still a lot of emotional processing going on, which is going to make a difference in what you call in. So the message that I'm getting is kind of like, what are you working on? What are you here to master? The reason why I'm not getting a clear, concrete, this is what you're, what's in your space, is because it's dependent on what this Son of Cups is for you. What do you need to be vulnerable about? What lesson are you wanting? And I say wanting really intentionally because I firmly believe that we come here to master things that we want, right? If it's something you don't have and you want it, right? There's lessons, there's growth, there's karma behind that is serving you. So it's not something where it's horrible and wretched that you have lessons. Not at all. This is a reflection of what appears here in this 2 of Swords pocket is going to be very, very tied into what you're working on. It's going to be dependent on what you're wanting to master, what you're wanting to heal, what you're wanting to shift out, call in. This is being defined by you. So while this, yes, is an emptiness card in many respects, or a blindness card, the energy here is that you are defining what materializes, and you're going to receive exactly what is best for your next level of growth. Now, the oncoming energy is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is your personal power. This is your fire, your passion, your mojo. Your mojo is back, baby. It's back. And so I'm getting that as you lead into your season, Leo season, as we head into August, it looks like a couple things happen. One, you're back in business. It seems like your whole heart is back in your creations. And I mean that not from a creative production standpoint, but creation of life in itself. Your heart is back in the game. I'm also getting, for some of you, right, if the Queen of Wands is representative of a partner, that's something that's always available. I like to remind people when court cards come up, like, yes, of course, but that has to be something that is important to you. Like, that has to be a focus for you in order for that to materialize. So that's not universal, but either way, it's your vibrance, your radiance. Like I said, your mojo is back. So enjoy that. Coming into harmony, collecting yourself, and purging all of this stuff that really just is not working for you. Now, let's do a 3-card pick. You're welcome to pick a card, any card, whichever one feels good to you. If you need a moment, pause the video. Card number 1, 4 of Wands. So this is a happy home, feeling nourished. And also in this card in particular, there's a reference to vision right here, like being able to see it, be in the energy of it fully and completely. So home, feeling of safety, feeling of security, feeling, along with the celebration frequency so that you're actually able to receive it. So marry those two things together. Card number 2, we have the Ace of Wands. This is you've got it. This is a confirmation. It's a big fat yes card. The burst of energy, the burst of inspiration, the burst of whatever you've been needing. This is the arrival of that. So enjoy it. That's what the Ace of Wands is kind of delivering that to you. So this is your lightning bolt yes. So if you were asking more of a yes or no question, this is like a yeah, go for it, so long as like your free will is involved in that. This is full steam ahead from that standpoint. Card number 3, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but I like this card a lot, actually. So the Ace of Pentacles I'm getting is initiation in the material. So this is initiation in the energetics. This is initiation in I am, picking this material thing up and moving it over and putting it down. That's more of the Ace of Pentacles energy because it has to do with the physical, the 3D, the tangible world that you can see, feel, and touch. So the moves that you're making with this card have more to do with your physical realm. Of course, the energy matters, but it's kind of like put your money where your mouth is. Take action in ways that feel really aligned. Just take the action, take the step, actually send the email, reach out to the person, make the piece of art, do whatever it is you're being guided to do, and initiate from that space, from a 3D material action space. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Instagram at Onyx Healing and sign up for my newsletter. More good things to come. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful July, everybody, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.